Think you know all the rules of the game? Hold up, because we're about to dive into 7 insane little-known rules that can flip a match on its head. Stick around, because I guarantee you, at least one of these is gonna blow your mind. Let's get right into it. Football rules can get crazy complicated. And unless you're reading the official rule book for fun, which who does, you probably have no idea about some of the wild stuff they actually enforce on the pitch. Today, I'm breaking down 7 of the strangest rules in football you probably didn't know existed, but that might come in handy next time you're debating with your mates. Number 1, the popped ball rule. First up, did you know that if a ball goes flat while a goal is scored, that goal doesn't count? Yet, if the ball loses air mid-flight, that shot is a no-go. They call it the proper condition rule. Basically, the ball has to be in perfect shape for the goal to be legit. Now, this hardly ever happens, but imagine the frustration if it did. Technically, the ref is supposed to catch this. But let's be real. Good luck catching that in real time. Number 2, illegal celebration. Cards stay even if the goal doesn't. Let's say you score, get hyped, rip off your shirt, and then VAR calls your goal off. Bad news, you still keep that yellow card for your celebration. They introduced this in the 2019 season. Apparently, the reasoning is that the crowd reaction is the same whether or not the goal counts. So if you're going to go big, maybe hold off until that goal is officially on the scoreboard. Number 3, you can get a red card before kickoff. Yep, you don't even have to make it to the first whistle to see red. If you start trouble during warm-ups or say something way out of line, the ref can send you off right there. Patrice Evra learned this one the hard way when he attacked a fan during pre-match warm-ups and was out before the game even started. So, lesson learned, mind your manners before kickoff. Number 4, equal penalty shooters rule. Ever noticed during a penalty shootout, each team has the same number of players? If one team's player gets sent off before penalties, the other side has to sit someone out to match. This keeps it fair. Remember the 2006 World Cup final? Zidane was sent off, so Italy had to exclude Gattuso from their shootout lineup. It's like the ultimate way of leveling the field, even if it seems a bit bizarre. Number 5, you can start the game with just 7 players. Imagine showing up with a half-empty team and still kicking off. Football rules say you can start with only 7 players if you're really sure, but you can't go below that. Once play starts, 4 red cards and your team's done. Just think, starting a game with 7 players would probably lead to an absolute disaster. But hey, it's technically allowed. Number 6, no scoring own goals from set pieces. Here's a twist. If you accidentally knock the ball into your own net from a free kick, goal kick, or throw-in, it won't count as an own goal. Instead, the opposition just gets a corner. The rule's basically there to prevent a nightmare scenario if someone just completely mishits the ball with no opponent nearby to touch it. Saves some embarrassment, right? Number 7, the goalkeeper 6-second rule. You know when the keeper grabs the ball and just sits on it to waste time? Yeah, they technically have 6 seconds to let go. It's a rule that refs rarely enforce, but if a keeper really stretches their luck, the other team can get an indirect free kick. This one can get controversial if it's actually enforced in a close game. So watch out, keepers. Which of these rules surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure to subscribe for more football stories.